depression, thus the potential tropical cyclone designation.
So calm here. Is it always like this? It's so calm here. Is it a,
Yeah.
wow, it's my first time like driving out here.
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Sitting on the edge of the earth. Hi guys, I hope that you missed me. It's definitely been a year. The sun is in my eyes. So here we are. Pluto will be returning to 29 degrees of Capricorn. All of these wonderful YouTube videos always, well, these videos actually are inspired and sort of like tracking this last degree of Pluto. I remember beginning this journey in 2023 in February, and now we're in August of 2024, and Pluto is just ready to come back there. But you can see how many changes we've had in this year so far. We've had a complete turn of events, and we see this in all of our climate things. If you've noticed, like at the last bit of June, there was just a massive amount of like weather across the planet. One of the big ones happened to be this sort of land sliding away from this dam that happened over in the Midwest, and all the rains that came. And right after that happens to be another political avalanche that happened here in the United States. And now here we are. It's actually a quiet moment, but not so quiet because there's a storm brewing right behind me. I happen to be right on the West Coast at the moment. I just picked this weekend. Who knows, right? But then tomorrow, guess what? It's a new moon. A new moon in Leo, coming from the heart. And also Mercury retrograding. Since the last full moon that occurred on the 21st of July, we've seen a complete breakdown and breakthrough in some cases of personal things in our lives, personal matters, and sort of like knowing that we're still in a stew. If you recall that there were so many things that actually happened in 2023, I think, when Pluto had first went to that 0 degrees and hadn't come back to 29 degrees. And how certain governments had made these radical changes to what they thought was the right thing to do at the time, going into that 0 degrees there. And we saw that when Pluto came back to 29 degrees, that they were challenged and they went through a different type of court system. We saw that with the governor of Florida versus Disney. Of course, it's kind of like died down, but it doesn't mean that it's really died down. It's kind of like still going on behind the scenes. It's just not covered by the news because we have so many other things. But I was just a small example of how it is that when power is used in a certain way, that when it comes back to that 29 degrees, that there's some sort of weird reckoning going on there, and I'm not sure what it is, why that is. So this complete video is to show you that at the brink of this new moon, at a Mercury retrograde all happening at the same time as Pluto returned into 29 degrees, as you can see, the reoccurring patterns of the past are topics of the future. We haven't left the freaking like tarmac yet, you know, we just haven't we haven't even got enough. However, what has landed in our lap was the beginning of a dream, an egg, a lot of promises for the future of how it could be. And as you can see, the whole world will rally towards a much better utopia for themselves. And that's where we are personally within ourselves. We are in these places that we're going to create the utopia. And I think that the shakeup that we've all received through everything from eclipses to the Uranus-Pluto squares to it all, we're coming out. We're coming out on the other side. The journey really, in some cases, has just begun. And what we all just did was just break out of the shell. And I hope that you find this to be very inspirational. Because a lot of the things that I do really come from the fact that they're very inspired by intuition thing is real, you know. I used to think in my life sometimes that maybe I was pretending to be that person, you know, that I just was that. But life has put me in a place to where, like, there are times where you have nothing else but to find a faith within, find the truth within, find a story. Well, it's so beautiful out here. I love it. I feel like nature is just so alive, you know? Anyways, this new moon actually happens very early tomorrow, and wishing everyone the best. It's in Leo, so we're coming from the heart, which is the middle of everything. Wishing you an amazing journey, and I'm so happy to be back. I guess when Pluto finally gets to that to that 29 degrees there, I'm sure I'll be inspired to like say something else about something else.